Jenkins, and I'm the PAT coordinator here in Penparcau. That means the Penparcau Action Team. What we do is we get donations of food that would otherwise be thrown away or put into landfill, and we distribute it to the people who are in need of it. It goes outside our premises and anybody can come and pick up the food. We save on wastage, we save on CO2 that goes into the air, and if anything else is wasted, because we can't use it because it's so out of date, it's given to places like the animal area and farms, and some of it goes to the compost heap. So nothing is wasted. It's good for the environment, and we're making sure that people are getting fruit and veg which they normally wouldn't buy because it's so expensive. As you can see here now, other things we're doing now, we're recycling items and goods and clothing and medical supplies that would normally be thrown away. My colleague here, Phil Westbury, and we travel a lot to Ukraine, so at the moment we're boxing up, what are we boxing here, Phil?
Toilet rolls, kitchen paper, trauma teddies which have been made with wool. Some of the wool has been recycled, not necessarily all of it, but our ladies knit the trauma teddies. We get people to sponsor the journey into Ukraine. The money we raise, we purchase more medical stuff, so it self-perpetuates to get more aid there. We took 65 boxes on Monday to Bilf Wells, where another charity, we're going to take it through into Ukraine for this weekend. We're now boxing stuff for our next trip, which will hopefully be 2 weeks, where we'll have 85 boxes at least, filled with vital medical equipment, aid, clothing, trauma teddies, everything they need, because they're just in such a dire situation.
You're driving over?
We drive, yes. We hook up with another charity that supply 4x4 vehicles that are used in Ukraine. So we take our aid, we put them into their vehicles, we drive their vehicles right through, from here to Cumbraland, Cumbraland to Dover, across on the ferry to Calais, Calais up through Belgium, Holland to Antwerp, through to Germany, through Germany right through to Poland. We meet on the border a team of Ukrainians, they take the aid and the vehicles into Ukraine.
So there's no problems going through the borders and things like that?
Touch wood, we've had no problems, real problems there. I've done 14 trips, Jenny's done 10 trips, but with the aid we've sent across with other organisations, I think we're on 34 trips full of aid, 35 trips of aid we've sent across in the last 16 months.
And have you actually been into Ukraine yourself?
We haven't actually been into the country because it's too dangerous. Volunteers have been killed. So we meet on the border, we meet the Ukrainians that come across, take the aid from us, and they then go back into the war zone. The aid goes through to Ternopil, where there's a central warehouse, and from there it's sent out to orphanages and medical centres.
Whoever needs it.
We've had 21 generators that we've sent over. We've even helped purchase a large generator that's gone into a hospital to run the operating theatre because they have so much outage of power.
Is anything look like it's going to stop?
It just doesn't. I mean, obviously we've had the dam that's gone, that's flooded the area. It's flooded the area, it's killed so many people, and now the water's actually receding. They're now finding the bodies washed up against trees and all sorts, and it's such a disaster zone. Another calling we've had is for water purification.
Yeah, I bet you have,
because all the water's infiltrated. It's a terrible situation there, but we're just concentrating on the positive stuff. And Ceredigion and Penparcau people have been so generous. We're just getting the aid together and sending it across.
What we talk about people left in Ukraine, roughly, how many million?
A lot of them have been displaced into Poland, all round Ukraine, and people have just been wonderful there, putting people up when they've got nothing left at all. We've now just put together, we've had some more money from the Rotary, and we're going to do disaster packs again, where we have a plastic bag and we have toothbrush, toothpaste, wet wipes, vital things that somebody's got nothing. You just pick up a bag, and in there is their overnight stuff and things that just help you for day to day hygiene.
Just get basics,
Basics, you're right, basics that's needed.
This one would be for a female, so she'd have to have sanitary products. So there's soap, there's deodorant, vital, toothbrush, toothpaste, I mean, I know that doesn't look vital, but it might give somebody a little bit
A
of a
boost, exactly,
and I
yeah.
think most important, we waste a lot
Mm.
in Europe. We do waste a lot.
Yeah.
And we have been saving medical supplies that would have been thrown away.
Right.
We had 1,000 bandages donated to us because they were out of date,
Right.
so they weren't allowed to use them.
Okay.
So they heard our call and said, we'll give them to you. We had major bleed bandages for when you get gunshots or mine disasters. Same with the disability aids. We've taken out wheelchairs, we've taken out walking aids, which would have gone to landfill, and we've recovered them, and they've gone over there for rehabilitation, not only for the soldiers, for civilians and children as well.
Exactly.
As Phil said, we had a call for many things yesterday, and the distressing one was the body bags, and they were asking for children's body bags because they were running out of them, and that is very distressing to us. They're asking for fishermen's waders because the water is so contaminated.
I bet it is.
And they're having to go in there because they've got to rescue people, they're rescuing animals. We also take out animal food as well because the animals are left, not deliberately, but if you've got a few minutes to get out to somewhere, what do? You grab your children. You can't grab everything. So,
Don't listen, Stars.
yeah, so we try and do our best to save as much as we can. We've got clothing, so we're sending clothing that would maybe chucked out into the bin, everything. Nappies that are open, so we seal them up, we send them. Incontinent pads for the elderly, we forget about them. You know, they had to move from residential homes, from hospitals, because as the water flood was coming down, everything was eaten away with it. I mean, if you saw the news, you saw the houses flowing to buy.
Exactly.
Water has no respect for anybody. So, and although their environmental area is being destroyed, it's helping ours by helping them as well.
Well, we've got a lot of stuff that we can do.
Yeah, so that's a bit of what we're doing.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.